Now let's classify crystalline solids. So we are done with crystalline and amorphous solids. So as crystalline solids have characteristic properties, we are going to focus only on crystalline solids. So I can say that in this chapter we are going to study the structure and properties of crystalline solids only and not the amorphous solids. So now let's classify the crystalline solids according to intermolecular forces that they are going to have. I told you the 4 intermolecular forces. The first one, the molecular force, that can be dispersion or London force or dipole-dipole interaction or hydrogen bond. Second one, I told you the Coulombic force or electrostatic force of attraction or the ionic bond. Third one was metallic bond. And fourth one that we are going to study about covalent bonding solids, or they are also called as network solids. So let's study all these 4 types one by one. Before going for the classification, we will study one term which is called as morphism. Morphism means, we can say that morphism means having many forms. We can say that one substance exists in many forms, or we can say that different substances or different solids can have the same form. That is what called as the morphism, having many forms. Either one substance can exist in many forms. We have studied about the allotropes of carbon. The substance is same, but it has that 3 forms, that is graphite, diamond and fullerenes. Similarly, different substances can exist in the same form. So if different substances exist in the same form, that property is called as isomorphism. Isomorph, iso means same, morphism means morph means form. So same form different substances are going to have, and polymorphism means many forms. One substance is going to have many forms, so I can say that polymorphism is nothing but the allotropy. So let's understand what is meant by isomorphism and polymorphism. So first we will go for isomorphism. I already told you that isomorphism means different substances are going to have the same form. So we will see the examples. Same crystal structure, why they are going to have same form, why different solids are going to have same structure? Because of this thing, they are going to have the same atomic ratio. Let's see the example for same atomic ratio. In case of sodium fluoride and magnesium oxide, we can see that the atomic ratio in both the cases is 1:1. So they are going to have identical structure. Let's go for the another example, that is sodium nitrate and calcium carbonate. So here we can say that sodium is 1, nitrogen is 1 and oxygens are 3. In case of calcium carbonate also there is same thing. So ratio is 1:1:3. So isomorphism, different substances have the same chemical structure. Why? Because of same ratio of atoms in it. We have seen the 2 examples.